Welcome to the TBX trading channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the TBX analysis for the week. So if you're joining us for the first time, we'd like you to hit that like button and subscribe, and if you're not, we'd also like you to hit that like button so that you won't miss any of our content. So let's jump right into the video. So in today's video we're going to be talking about our analysis for this week, just like we've been doing, although it has been a while since we dropped a video like this on the TBX trading channel. So as we jump into the video, let's check out why we're going to be looking for trades in the AUDCAD and what we're going to be expecting before we take those certain trades in the AUDCAD. Now, the first thing we're going to identify is the trend. If you don't forget that your trend is your friend, even if you are going to trade against the trend, at least you should know the trend before you trade against it. So this is obviously a downtrend. So if you can't actually see it, in one of our videos we talked about bringing out the 200 EMA in the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. Before I jump into my analysis, I try to pick out my area of values, that is your support and resistance, or whatever areas you're looking for or expecting price to react to in the market from the daily time frame. So if you bring out your 200 EMA and the price is trading below the 200 EMA, that signifies that you are in a downtrend. And if the price is trading above the 200 EMA, it means you're in an uptrend. So in this scenario right here, you can see that the price is currently trading below the 200 EMA, which signifies that we are in the downtrend. And if you can actually check it, let us check out the structure. As you can see, price has been pouring. So we know that from the beginning to this side, we should still know that we're in a downtrend. So let us check out the structure. Price broke this low right here and created a lower low. Then boom, price broke this lower high, and give us an higher high. Then give us a lower high, sorry. But price wasn't able to break this high over here. I don't think it broke it. So this is something like a double tops. Then price broke this low over here. So let's check something out. I want to confirm if this is an uptrend or this is a downtrend. So if I bring this horizontal line to this area right here. Okay. According to my trading rules, this is a downtrend because price, even though it was very, very small, price was still able to break above the highs. No matter how small it is, price was still able to break above the highs, and it counts. Because if you zoom in, you find that price broke above the highs. And if price broke above the highs, it means that this is a break of structure. And if this is a break of structure, it means that it also broke this structure. It means this is an higher high, and this previous lower low was broken, which means that this is a break of structure right here. And if this is a break of structure, it means that the price is already trading in a downtrend. And don't forget, it still aligns with our previous way of indicating the trend, which is the 200, using the 200 EMA. Now, since we've identified that we are in a downtrend, the next thing we are going to do is to draw our major support or to draw our major area of value. Personally, I prefer to use the support and the resistance. Now, as you can see, what are my reasons for drawing this area of value right here? I was looking for areas that have been tested multiple times. I was looking for areas that the price is not in, or where places I expect the price to get to. You understand? So it means that I'm expecting the price to either get to this zone or come down to this zone. I'm not saying the price can't come all over to this place, but at least it has to invalidate this zone before coming higher. So I don't need to fill the whole of my screen with different support and resistance. That is, I don't have to do something like this and draw something like this. These are also valid areas, but I don't have to do something like this. As long as I'm still expecting price to get to this zone, I'm still okay by this. And I'm also expecting price to sell down to this zone if it's going to continue as a downtrend. Now, since I've been able to get my areas of value, don't forget, areas that have been tested multiple times. You can check out our video on support and resistance if you don't understand how I drew these areas. So what will I be waiting for? I'll be waiting for price to get or either get into the zone, give me an entry within probably the double tops or the head and shoulders. You can if you don't know how to trade the double tops or the head and shoulders, you can check out our recent series on the only profitable price action pattern you are going to need as a forex trader. We talked about how to trade the double tops and the head and shoulders as both reversal and continuation chart patterns. So I'll personally be expecting a reason to sell down to this zone. And if I'm not able to get a reason to sell down to the zone, maybe probably I think the NFP is coming up this week. So maybe the market has been moving very slow. Maybe there's a bit of consolidation. Let me look for something right here. Sorry. So maybe there's a bit, maybe price has been consolidating throughout. Oh, this is a weird color. Let's say price has been consolidating throughout this week. Then boom, during the NFP, price just fell into the zone without even testing the zone at all. What will I be waiting for? I'll be waiting for price action pattern to sell to the upside. So now let's jump to the lower time frame to check it out. So this is daily time frame. So the next time frame I'm going to jump to is the 4-hour time frame. Now, so going to the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, although there is an entry that this should have. Oh, this is disgusting. This will have been a dope entry. This is actually a double top. So if I shifted this up a little bit, you find that this is a double top. But I don't think I'm going to do that anymore since it's already gone. This is a double tops. And if you are sold, at least you'll have been in the trade already. And this was the retest of the double tops. I think I got in right here last week. So this is the retest of the double tops. So, but there's still probability. This already looks like, if I bring out my divergence, let me check out divergence. Okay, this way there's already a divergence right here. As you can see, this is a divergence. So there's a possibility that price respects these double bottoms and price buys up to this zone before creating another entry raising before selling down. So you just have to wait. But the fact that since price is outside my two major trading zones, this is my resistance and this is my support, and price is currently outside it, I won't be looking for any trades. So what I'll be waiting for in AUDCAD is for AUDCAD to either get into this zone and give me a reasonable entry raising, or sell down to this zone and give me a reasonable entry raising to buy. So the next pair we're going to be checking out is AUDCHF. So we're going to follow the same principles. We're going to first jump to the daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, sorry, I've done this analysis. Although some of this stuff might not be accurate, I actually did it with my phone and not with the system. So, sorry. So the first thing we're going to ask ourselves is that what trend are we in? So let me quickly change this to red, and you're going to see why very soon. I'll put this as yes. Now, what trend are we in? Some of you might look at this and say, oh my god, this is a double tops, and this is a break of a double tops, this is a neckline. You can, yeah, this is even a triple tops. There's a break, there's a retest, and price might continue selling to the downside. This is a downtrend, but nope. If you look at this carefully, you find that this is an uptrend. The first thing I said you can do is to bring out the 200 EMA. Where is the price trading? Price is currently trading above the 200 EMA, and that means you are in an uptrend. And if you can't really check it, or if you want to learn how to check it through structures, you find that price was once in a downtrend. That you can see this downpour, but when price got to this place right here, after this last break of structure right here, after the last break of structure right here, this is too thick. Price actually began and broke this structure right here. So this is actually called a change of character. After price broke the structure right here, sorry. So after price broke the structure right here, which actually caused a change of character, then price came back into the zone. Now you might be looking at this place as a break of structure. Yeah, this is a break of structure, but you might be looking at it as maybe price has changed character and is now coming to a downtrend. It's actually not like that. Since this is the last, the price did something like this. In fact, then this is actually where the I'm going to show you guys something very soon. This is not even where the change of character is. This is actually where the change of character is. I'm just seeing it right now. This is actually where the change of character is. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say here. This is where price this is the structure that price, this is a 1, 2, 3 trend continuation move. We've talked about that as well in our previous video. And when price goes to this area right here, where is the previous the previous lower high? This is the previous low of the previous high. So until price breaks this zone right here, then we can assume this is planning to become a downtrend. But price can play in between this zone right here because there was not any break of structure right at the top here. So price can continue to play here, and until we see a break of below this low, we're still going to be looking for only buys. But norms, as sometimes you have to look at the market and trying to adjust to the market. We're expecting price to actually come to this zone right here. Let's jump to the 4-hour time frame. As when you can see, when the 4-hour time frame, we're still expecting price to at least come down to this zone. And why should we be expecting price to come down to this zone? It's because of what the price is showing us. Price is telling us that it's most likely going to come down to this zone. And why is that? I'll show you that in a sec. Then boom. So, and the reason is because price was giving us a reasonable a selling. This is a bearish pattern. Price was giving us this bearish pattern. Now, the fact that price is giving you a bearish pattern doesn't mean that you have to obey the bearish pattern every single time you see it. But since price is giving us this bearish pattern, you have to take it into consideration. Now, when I see this bearish pattern, what do you think I'm going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to jump into a lower time frame. I've gotten my price action pattern from the 4-hour time frame. I got my area of value from the daily time frame. So I'll now jump into the 1-hour time frame and look for two things. So I will either look for minor support and resistance or minor area of value, or I'll just look for other blocks right here. But personally, I think I'm going to use the minor area of value. So I think this is an area of value right here. Don't forget what I said. An area of value is an area that has been tested recently and frequently. So this is an area of value right here. So I expect price to get into this zone. So if price doesn't get into that zone, I don't think I'll be looking for any trades. But if price eventually gets into this zone, it's actually even going to form another pattern called the Quasimodo. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. It is something that looks like the head and shoulders, but it's a little bit different. The Quasimodo. It the Quasimodo requires a break of structure in the neckline, unlike the head and shoulders where the neckline have equal highs or equal lows. So this is going to be a sharp pattern, and I'll be looking for sell entries from this. At least this is going to be my first take profit, then I can move my second take profit right into this zone. But I don't think I'll be looking for sales below this zone except I see a break of structure and a 1, 2, 3 trend continuation or reversal move. So if you don't understand anything I've been saying for a while now, if there's some terminologies I've been using, I don't really get it, just let us know in the comment section below and I will try to explain better in the next video. So the next paper we're going to be looking at is the CADJPY. So the first place we're going to do is that we're going to jump to the daily time frame and identify the trend. Now, currently, this is an uptrend. It is actually obvious. This is an uptrend. Price broke below all this. So, what will you be expecting from price? Now, since price has gotten, or let's say has almost gotten to another major resistance level. How do we get to the major? How do we get the major resistance level? Easy. We just go to the previous market and see where price has tested recently and frequently. We explained that better in our how to draw support and resistance video, part 1 and 2. However, this even looks like a double tops, but the fact is that this is an uptrend, and you can even check out check your divergence. Boom, this looks like a double tops. If I'm the kind of person that I like to trade with the daily time frame, I could have just place my trade here, put my stop loss somewhere around here, then my take profit where I'll put it. But I prefer to enter my trade with as minimal risk as possible. So the first thing I'm going to be looking for is that what will I expecting price to do? I'll be expecting price to either come back into this zone and giving me a reason to buy because he has done that once already, or now that price has gotten into these two zones. So in fact, the major analysis for this pair is not even in daily time frame. Let's jump to the 4-hour time frame and see what's going on. Now, this is exactly what I'm looking at right now. What I'm looking at now is this is double bottoms. Now we missed the entry on these double bottoms actually, but price is coming back to retest the neckline of the double bottoms. And since price is coming back to retest the neckline of the double bottom, which means that we'll still be expecting price to come into this zone. So what we're just going to be waiting for now, this neckline, I think if this 4-hour candle close green, I think I'm going to place my trade right here. It has already satisfied my entry reason. Or I could just wait, go to the lower time frame, 1-hour time frame, and probably wait for another double bottoms right here. Or let me look for, let me see. Okay, no, that is not giving me a reasonable. Let's look for something reasonable and I'll just check out my to look for a reasonable confluence to take the trade, something like the Fibonacci. But personally, from the 4-hour time frame, if in the next 12 minutes this, sorry about that, closes bullish, I think I'll just place the trade from here to here. I'm not asking you guys to place the trade, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. Now the last pair we're going to be checking out today is the EURCAD. EURCAD. Now, don't forget, the first thing we're going to do is to check out the daily time frame. Now, you're going to ask yourself the first question, and that's going to be, what trend are we in currently? And this is obviously a downtrend. And since we've identified the downtrend, so we're going to look for possible areas to buy or to sell. As you can see, the EURCAD has gotten to its all-time low, and because EURCAD is in its all-time low, well, that's the reason, one of the major reasons why I've not drawn any other. Sorry about that. That's one of the major reasons why I've not drawn any other zone below this. So all I just be doing is to be waiting for an entry. Once I've gotten my entry, my take profit is going to be taken with a Fibonacci. So something like I'm sure you get what I mean. That is, let's say I took my trade from here. So my take profit is going to be just right here using a Fibonacci. So that's what I'll be expecting from the AUDCAD. So I'm going to actually enter this trade. We'll just go down to the lower time frame. Let's check out the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, price is approaching this zone. Price is approaching this zone. So let's jump to the 1-hour time frame, and the reason is because I want to draw. I need another area of value in order for me to place the trade in a lower time frame. So we are going to be looking for minor areas of values, and that, I think this is a minor area of value right here. This is a minor area of value right here. As you can see, price has tested multiple times. So many of you might be looking at this as well, like price might still get to this zone right here. Price might still get here because of probably the other block or whatever. So, but that's one of the reasons why you have to wait for your entry confirmation before you place your trade. Unless you assume price gets into this zone, and instead of seeing a double tops, you see something like this, you're not going to place the trade, right? But you're going to wait for your entries to play out completely. And once you've seen something like that, you can continue trading to whatever direction you want to trade to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. So see you next time. Bye.